Uptown Funk would have made it onto the Shrek soundtrack. It's the truest statement I've ever heard. Our death ray doesn't seem to be working. I'm standing right in it and I'm not dead yet. A true scientist. Had a dream where I was sitting in a dark office and reality felt altered and strange, and there was just a fish tank illuminating the room, and this heckin' fish looked at me and grinned with human teeth and in this super deep voice said,
"You've been here a while. Better wake up before you forget how to."
And I heckin' woke up in a cold sweat. I'm tired of you fake Ratatouille fans thinking the rat's name is Ratatouille.
For the last time, it isn't Ratatouille, it's Ratatouille's monster.
How can your body replicate the feeling of falling from high altitude in a nightmare if you've never fallen like that before? I don't know, but I don't like this post. My counselor. How are you doing? Me. Good, how are you? My counselor. Good, what brings you in today? Me. I'm doing real bad, Karen. A person 150 years ago would have been terrified by modern stuff. However, a duck 150 years ago would just be all like, still got legs? Yes? Okay, cool. How fleeting are all human passions compared to the massive continuity of ducks. Dorothy L. Sayers, Gaudy Night, 1935. We're blogging again because I thought they changed the quote, so I decided to look up the actual quote, and it's not fake. That is very much the actual quote. Had a dream McDonald's had a big campaign that just said, "We have it!" in black cryptic writing. So I went to a drive-thru and said, "I saw the sign. Can I have it?" And the speaker was silent for a solid 10 seconds and said, "Do you think you're ready?" in my voice, and I screamed and drove away. I bought an Echo and a Wi-Fi light bulb so I could say, "Computer, turn off the light," instead of getting out from under the covers to flip the switch. Problem found. My husband keeps yelling for the Echo to play certain songs before he enters the bedroom so we can have entrance theme music to appropriate his mood. This sounds like the opposite of a problem.
Hello, I will be your surgeon today. Internal bleeding, you say? Let's make our first will incision. Dr. Wall, we're losing him. Quick, hand me the defibrillator.
Please. Turn off my frickin' life support. My sister just tried to ask me if I wanted to go to bed, but instead it came out, "Do you need to use the sleep?" And then she just kinda looked really horrified at herself and whispered, "Maybe I need to use the sleep." I stole a snow globe from an airport gift shop when I was 4, and then when I was 6, I found out what stealing was and that it was bad. I had nightmares about the police coming to get me every night for 3 months until my parents finally brought me to a therapist, and he made them buy plane tickets just so I could return the snow globe I'd stolen 2 years earlier. The manager thought it was so funny that he sends me snow globes every year on the steal-iversary. Oh, I deeply regret teaching my cat how to talk. Oh? Would you elaborate? Okay, so one night, like a week or 2 ago, Kurt was meowing at me, and one of the meows sounded like he was saying, "HEWWO?" So since then, I started saying, "HEWWO?" instead of meowing back to him, like I do with all of his cat sounds naturally. And slowly, his meows evolved into something vaguely HEWWO-like, with 1 or 2 true and powerful HEWWOs a day. But now that you have backstory, I was standing in my kitchen making ice. Everything's dead silent, and suddenly this hecking "HEWWO" echoes through the whole apartment and it almost killed me. People with words like cool, friendly, nice friend, buddy guy, etc. in their URL, I automatically trust you. What's your credit card number? Who needs ghosts? Haunt your own house. Wander around your living room wailing and crying. I do already. Ghosts hate me because I do their job for them. Dang millennials killing the haunting industry. You know, when I said I wanted the real world to be more like Harry Potter, I just meant teleportation and the butterbeer, not the entire plot of Book 5 where the government refuses to do anything about a deadly threat so teenagers have to rise up and fight back. That part's not so desirable. My mind says college, but my heart says isolated sheep herder in Iceland. Elizabeth II, playable in Smash Bros. 4 with various skins. As much as I hate BuzzFeed and their pitiful version of journalism, let it be clear that if they asked me to come work for them, I would sell out immediately and forget everything I know about creative writing in favor of getting a fat salary for copying and pasting GIFs from 16-year-olds' blogs and calling it an article. Oh my gosh, I love Harry. His British accent is so cute. That red thing is called Harry? Oi, mate, that red thing is a member of the royal family. Wow, I am way too attached to fictional characters. Sees y'all send death threats to writers because you don't agree with their decisions? Never mind, I'm attached to a healthy amount. Things to say that will always start a fight. You guys want to start a fight? Whose idea was it to end this show? My intrusive thoughts steering fall. Young man, there are leaves all around. I said, young man, eat a leaf off the ground. What if chickens had front-facing eyes? I don't know if I've ever told you this story, but once when I was a small child, I went to a petting zoo and I sat down because animals are less intimidated, and one chicken came up and was friendly and sat in my lap and let me pet her and was cuddly and then got up and walked away, and there was an egg in my lap. The chicken laid an egg in my lap and walked away like, okay kid, you got this. I just went up to the petting zoo lady like, I found this? And she was like, oh, where'd you find it? The chicken laid it in my lap. What do I do with it? And nothing in her life prepared her to deal with that moment. In Japan, radiation causes monsters, Godzilla, and in America, radiation creates superheroes. Surprisingly, it's almost like Japan and America have very different narratives surrounding nuclear fallout. Now, if we all think very, very hard, maybe someone could figure out why this might be. Obama returns back to the ocean. Not because his job is finished, but simply because he is out of time. As a wave succumbs him back into the depths, Obama takes a final glimpse at the citizens who he once truly loved. I really love our generation's joke trend of like very calm but incredibly inflated hyperbole. Like nobody says, oh, she's pretty, anymore. We say, I would willingly let her murder me. And everyone is just like, lol, same. I think same is also great, and me. I love when somebody reblogs a picture of, like, a lizard and just says, me. And we all know exactly what they mean. The current online humor discourse is remarkable because we trade exclusively in metaphors and implications that nobody ever says anything outright, yet everybody understands each other perfectly. And on that note of unity, I'm gonna go. There's gonna be a sequel to this video somewhat soon, so watch out for that. With that being said, subscribe. Bye.